Lighting up the way, Valley Electric Association.
We're doing great. We've had an amazing day around the state, and the rally just now in Pahrump was unbelievable. I think you'd probably agree with that, so.
What approach, if any, will the president take to ensure that Americans have affordable, quality health care?
Yeah. Well, it's something that he's been so passionate about. Obamacare was one of the worst pieces of legislation ever put in. I mean, remember, you're going to keep your doctor, keep your plan, and you're going to save $2,500. Well, you didn't get to keep your doctor, you didn't get to keep your plan, and it actually cost you $2,500, and then if you couldn't afford to pay for it, you got taxed and you got horrible health care. And my father's been keenly focused on prescription drugs. You see what he did with insulin. Just in the last week, he's literally dropped the price of insulin, he's dropped the price of EpiPens tremendously. He's going after pharmaceutical companies, the maker of so many of these drugs, and he says, listen, why is it that you're selling drugs, a pill to an American for $10, yet you'll sell that same pill to France for $1? We're not going to do that. We're going to have most favored nation. If you're going to sell it to France for $1, you have to sell it to Americans for the same amount of money. Americans are no longer going to subsidize the R&D of pharmaceuticals for the rest of the world. And he's been very tough on them, and they've been lashing out a little bit, but he's done a great job taking down the price of pharmaceuticals in this country.
Does he hope to have another health care plan brought forward?
Yeah, and he's already starting to put out proposals right now. You probably saw that earlier today, and it's something that he cares about tremendously. I mean, again, what Obamacare did to healthcare in this country was horrible. So many people lost it. So many people couldn't afford it. So many people lost their doctors. The Democratic Party is no longer the party of JFK. They're no longer the party of Bill Clinton. This is a seriously deranged, party, and this is the party of Ilhan Omar, and it's the party of AOC. And I can't tell you how many times across Nevada in the last couple of days, I've had people come up to me and literally say, I've been a Democrat my entire life, and these people are unrecognizable. I mean, these people are not the people I voted for in the past. These are not the people I relate to. I'm not into their policies. I'm not into them apologizing for the greatness of the United States. I'm not into what they did from an economic standpoint. They were terrible in terms of the economy. I don't want to pay more in taxes. Again, I'm not into this war on the nuclear family in this country. I'm not into this war on organized religion in this country. Stay out of my lives. Let us go to work. And again, this party is unrecognizable, and thank you. That's why I've changed from Democrat to Republican, being a Democrat to being Republican. And you see the voters out there. You see the changeover. I mean, Republicans have substantially more voter registration in the last 24 months in Nevada than Democrats do. People are flipping parties every single day in the state.
What can we do to ensure a fair election, one that is embraced by both sides?
Yeah. Well, first of all, we can have governors actually conduct honest elections. In some states, governors are great, and some states, governors are disasters. And second of all, we're going to have such a great turnout that even if they cheat, it's not going to matter. I mean, I really, really believe that. I think we're going to have a wave like never before seen in this country. But third of all, everybody has to go out. They have to watch the polls. Honestly, it's become a civic duty. We need every patriotic American to go out there and watch the polls and keep it, honest and keep it fair. And that's ultimately how we're going to win. And we're on the right side of every issue. We're on the right side of the American flag. We as a family love red, white, and blue, and my father will never let this nation down. He'll never let this nation down.